Good day to everybody out there to see thy wealth, water your health, drink a glass of water. And I got some great news, man. Last night we had our first major rain here in Belize since I've got my gutters installed to collect the rainwater, right? And last night, man, this tank over here, family, everybody, is 600 gallons. This tank that I have is 600 gallons of water right here. I done had this, y'all saw the video, go back to the video. The video on my channel shows you when I got this installed. And I've been rocking out with the same exact water since then, 600 gallons. Now, yesterday when I looked in there, before I left, oh no, not yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yesterday when I looked over there, before it started raining, the line, the water was down here to this line here, this one, right? I wake up this rising. No, they just installed this. Monday morning, Monday rising, this just got installed. All of that was installed last week. Monday rising, this got installed to go inside of here. They put a hole in the top. And I tell you, when I woke up this rising, this thing is filled up to here. One night, I don't even think it rained all night. Yes, it came down super hard. And now it's filled all the way up. Mind you, I told you it was at the bottom. This is 600 gallons. 600 whole gallons of water for free? And the well isn't even done yet? They were supposed to complete that yesterday. I don't know what the hell's going on with them. He said he'll be here today, but I'm not complaining. That's my guy. I trust in him. He's gotten everything done so far. And he's actually doing this on the strength. Because he messes with me for whatever reason. He likes me. And I like him, you know, and I appreciate his effort into trying to help make sure that I get this water operating. He saw what the guy did. He knows the guy that came and did the well. He knows the guy's father. He doesn't know that he knows the guy's father. But, you know, I appreciate Byron, and, you know, I'm not complaining about him not being here. I'm just telling you what the scenario is and why the well hasn't been done. They're basically doing it for free. I'm paying for the materials and everything else that comes along with that. But I definitely appreciate them. But to see this free water, $0 water bill, $0 electric bill, $0 bills, man, we can't get tired of having $0 bills. And to have this 600-gallon tank filled up in a matter of less than 10 hours, because it started raining last night around like 9. Wake up this rising at 5 o'clock, come out here to check, and my God, Christmas has come early. Santa, or see, you heard? So yeah, man, I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that we have a full cistern of water from the rain, from God, from nature, from earth, from God. You can't tell me I ain't in heaven, baby. I ain't got to pay no water. Man, listen, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. I appreciate God for tapping in with me last night. God taps in with me every day, but last night gave me a free 600 gallons of water. I just got out the shower from using that water. You heard? Peace. Good day to everybody out there to see thy wealth, water your health, drink a glass of water. And guess what? And we're back with the completion of our well. Can you guys believe it? I got here April 21st. House got delivered April 30th. And guess what? I hired the wrong person to start my well. And over here is where they dug. He said he dug down 130 feet. They couldn't find any water. But the good news is, my guy Byron, they were able to find water here within about 15 to 20 feet. Now, this is how the setup is. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend to know what I'm talking about here. But I am going to show you guys the setup. Because I don't know what I'm talking about. Just a little bit. Not enough to convey it to you guys enough. So, as we can see here, we have our well dug. We have our pipes that are running from the well to the home that was dug, a hole that was dug here, not only for the pipe, but also for the water pump, which is hooked up via our electrical panel box. So they had to run an electrical wire from the well here for the pump that's submerged down there. And it's ran underground here up to the house. So we're thankful to have water now. Congratulations, See Thy Wealth. You now have the property hooked up off grid. They usually say you should have 2 sources of water when you're doing I don't want to necessarily say off-grid, but just homesteading in general, you should have at least 2 sources of water. We now have 3. We have the water well, we have our creek that is back here, right over that little there hill, if you could see. And then we also have, right, excuse me, we also have our water catchment system, which we're now filled up to the top here through our gutter system. So when they ran the pipe and they ran the electrical wire from the well and the water pump, they ran it to this here, the cistern. So this is the electrical wire that leads from the cistern, goes up here. I don't like how they looped it around here. I wish they had just kind of left it on this side, but it's them. They did what they did. I could mention it, but it's ran up here to a box that's actually hooked it to the panel. And we could have gotten this ran down yesterday. I just wasn't here when they completed it, so I didn't get my footage of that. I could probably get Byron to run it down when he comes here tomorrow. But anyway, and this is the pipe that's leading from the water well. You can see the pipe, it goes all the way down here and it comes up from, and we have water now. And then we have our creek water. So now we are completely set up off grid. We have no water bill anymore. We have our water well. We have our water from the rain. We also have our water from the creek if we need it. We don't have an electrical bill anymore. Why? Because we have solar panels up on the roof. One for the hot water heater, which has its own panel, so that way we don't have to tap into our electrical system from our hot water heater. And we also have our panels over here that provide electrical to the entire home. So we no longer have a water bill. We no longer have an electrical bill. We're working on the food bill. And as you can see, the garden, which I'm going to do another video about that in a few seconds, which may come out before this one or may come out a little afterwards. Actually, it may come out a little afterwards. But we have our okra here. As you can see, the okra is doing really well. And over here, we have our cucumbers. We have cucumber in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 things of cucumber, bunch of okra. We planted cilantro over here in this box here. This didn't grow. I'm having a hard time with that. If you guys have any tips on how to grow cilantro, let me know. We do have the tomatoes down here. They're growing really well. We have a row there, a row here, a row here, and a row here. So the tomatoes are doing really, really well. And when you come over here to these 2 boxes, we have the arugula as well as the callaloo. So the arugula is growing here. Mostly I think only 1 box didn't grow, but all of this, some of those little pieces I'll have to get in there and pull them up by hand, but most of this is arugula. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on and so forth. And same thing with the callaloo. Let's see. So this is a bunch of callaloo here. It didn't grow up in the middle here. It did catch back on the end here, so we got it there. And it's spread out throughout the beds here. This was doing really well when it first started. I think I kind of let it go, and then you got them over here, over here, over here. It's a lot of them that's kind of piled up in a certain bunches, so that way when the ones that didn't grow, we'll just take from where it grew abundantly and just, spread it out and make sure that we're making the garden look like it's just not patchy. And over here, the watercress, as you can see, this didn't grow at all. So we're going to start these from seeds, and we're going to, again, in a controlled environment, maybe inside, and water those and then transplant them later because we really want the watercress. But this is just a trial run for the major garden, which will be on the backside. The backside garden will probably be about a ½ acre of major production of all fruits, botanical fruits, vegetables, herbs, things like that. This was just a trial run. This was a trial run for me. Not necessarily, this was actually a real run, but also a trial run for my own food up here and to see how I'll plant back there. So anyhow, I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know we do have water. Water well is done. Thankful, blessed, and highly favored. I'm really off grid now. I have no Wi-Fi. I only have Wi-Fi via a hotspot that I had to get from one of the service providers around here. But besides that, I have no actual line of connection of Wi-Fi back here. So we have our electric from the sun. We have our water from God, nature. We have our food from nature. We have our shelter that has been built by our humans, our resources, and God is just providing everything else. And man, and I think we got to get the termite treatment done, and that's about, and curtains. I have my couch, TV, I need a desk, several other little things, but besides that, we are ready to rock and fucking roll. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. This is your man, See Thy Wealth. Water your health. Hit the like button and drink a glass of water. Peace. Good day to everybody out there. This is See Thy Wealth. Water your health. Drink a glass of water. And guess what we found last night when we came in? When I came in last night from a long day of immigration, of traveling around, it was a rainy day yesterday. When I got in last night, look at these visuals of all these bugs that was in the house. And I was freaking out. Bugs getting in, and the way this house is set up, the bugs were coming in under the door. So I had to call my guy Byron, and he was just like, man, after the rainy season starts, they just come out of everywhere. And we started at the store. I saw them everywhere. Get here to the house, and it seemed like they had followed me to the house. Man, these bugs were everywhere in the house. Not as much as you may think, but they were in there, and it was very disturbing. So let me know what y'all think about these bugs. Also, I'm starting to give up on my garden. I quit. No, I'm joking. 2 of my garden beds didn't grow? My peppers, my cilantro, and my watercress. Peppers, cilantro, and watercress. I'm having a harder time with that. I thought I did a perfectly good bed here next to the okra, which is doing really, really well. And the cucumbers, which are doing really, really well. But for some reason, the cilantro didn't grow. So as you can see down here, all of this is okra. We got plenty of okra here. I do want to start planting some lavender, basil, oregano, and several other herbs that are going to keep some of these pests away, because I can start to see a few holes in my okra, which I don't mind the holes. I just want to make sure that I'm limiting them the most natural way without chemicals. So what we're going to do is we're going to start planting some lavender, some basil, oregano, several other herbs that are going to attract or keep bugs away. So here's an update on my garden. Everything else is doing pretty good. The arugula is doing well. I think the callaloo had a little dry. They say callaloo does well in some dryness, so I kind of let them starve for a few days, and it kind of seemed like they didn't do so well in them. So, and maybe that's because here it's really, really warm as opposed to the States where I tried to do them before, and they didn't do so bad. They're not doing bad here, but we're going to give it a couple more weeks to see how much they thrive. Anyhow, I just wanted to come on here and talk about my garden update, as well as those bugs that was in my house last night. And that was really disturbing. They were in every room. It's just like it was almost like the house was fucking plagued, or someone had threw like some type of witchcraft on them. It was crazy. Like, I'm like, what in the actual And when y'all see these videos, what the hell is going on in this man's house? But anyway, if you guys could like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. With that, thank you guys for tapping in. It's your man, See Thy Wealth. Water your health. Drink a glass of water. Peace.